Testing. Testing. 1, 2.
Shalom, Israel. We're the I.S.U.P.K. Start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Started in 1969 under Commander General YAHANNA, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Officer Zakshapar teaching the class for the Sabbath service here in Greenville, South Carolina. And we're going to go over a few things here about oppression, man. We're oppressed people. And that's what you got to understand. You know, a lot of people come up with questions. Oh, man, we got it made. You know, we go to the gym, we lift weights, we move signs around. Yeah, we got jobs. Yeah, we're going to get into this. We're going to show you that you an oppressed people, man. A lot of people oppressed. It's a sickness, and you don't even know it. Right. You don't even know that we are really sitting into a country and a place that don't love us. They don't care for us.
Right.
And you think that you made it. Oh, I've made it. I've got something. You know, I got me a loan, and they put the loan 26-30%. We're going to get into all of that. You think you got something. You think that you ain't even a slave here. We're going to get into that, man. Just hang in the class, and we're going to show you and prove without a shadow of a doubt that we're an oppressed people. Right. What's our title?
Oppression is real.
Oppression is real, man. A lot of people don't think it, right?
Right.
It's a real thing. It's real, right? You ready over there, trooper? Monument. State your registry.
Nayar, Banya Howard, Banya Shalom.
Nayar, Banya Howard, Banya SHALAM.
How about Shimmy Al-Shah Brakiyah?
How about Shimmy Al-Shah Brakiyah? You want to say, how about Shimmy Al-Shah Brakiyah, right? We'll answer you, right? Okay, next time. Okay? All right, blow the horn. Pick the scrolls up. Sir?
Sir. How can you?
He's turned and face the east. Sir, upon the aqua.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah. Kodash. Hayah. Shabka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Daba'ah. Batazayik. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayah. Nathan. Manawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalakinaw. Kabawakinaw. Wasalakinaw. Kabawakinaw. Wala'ah. Daba'ayanaw. Bainasayawan. Abal. Hawashayanaw. Bayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Watapar. Wa'alayim. Aman.
What he said in Hebrew, we say in English. Oh, Father,
our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, power, the glory, forever. So be it.
Hakak, that power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. Babakashah. Atananawa. Hakak. La'pa'ah. Kal Malakah. Kal Manawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazariya. Hakak. Lahakriya. Hamathiya. Hakak. Arakwa. Hamata'ala. Lagarsha. Ba'ashem. Yahushua. The water. Aman.
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Lord in the name of Yahushua.
Lord in the name of
Bless.
Slap.
Lord in the name of Yahushua.
Lord in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power. Power to heal. All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Rakanah.
Rakanah.
Wayashala.
Yashala.
Wabayath.
Wabayath.
Saparian.
Saparian.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagun.
Magan.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
That's it.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Amen.
What it said in Hebrew, we say in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
In the school.
In the school.
Bless his shield and protect.
Bless his shield and
our
protect
loved ones.
our loved ones.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Anyanya.
Anyanya.
Al.
Al.
Hahariam.
Hahariam.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ai.
Ma'ai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Ragalka.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anah.
Anah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Ayay.
Ayay.
Yamyak.
Yamyak.
Yamamam.
Yamamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanyak.
Yanyak.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Shamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'ak.
Taza'ak.
Waba'ak.
Waba'ak.
Ma'aita.
Ma'ai.
Wa'ay.
Wa'ay.
Awalam.
Alam.
What it said in Hebrew, we said in English. I lift up my eyes
I lift up my eyes
to the hills,
to the hills.
which coming my help.
Which come my
My
help?
help coming from the
My
Lord,
help come from the Lord.
who's made heaven and earth.
Who's made heaven and
Do not
earth.
suffer thy foot to be
Do not
moved.
suffer thy foot to
He
be
that
moved.
keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is a shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade
The
upon thy
sun
right
shall
hand.
not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by
nor the
day,
moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The Lord
soul.
shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy
and thy
going out
coming in
and thy coming
from
in.
this time forth
From this time forth.
and evermore.
Evermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Aldamayah.
Aldamayah.
Lakah.
Lakah.
Altakarash.
Altakarash.
Walahal.
Walahal.
Dasakwat.
Dashakwat.
Al. Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Awabayaka.
Awabayaka.
It's like it. Yahama.
Rahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'arash.
Ra'arash.
Amyanka.
Amyan.
Yaramah.
Yarama.
It's like it. Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Yayata.
Yayata.
Yatazawa.
Yatazawa.
Altazapawayaka.
Altazapawayaka.
Armawa.
Armawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakada.
Wanakakada.
Magawa.
Magawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yasakar.
Yasakar.
Sham.
Sham.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Natasawa.
Natasawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakatwa.
Yakak.
Aliyaka.
Ayakak.
Bariyat. It's like Bariyat.
Bariyah.
Yakarafwa.
Yakaraf.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa.
Wa.
Yashamai.
Yashmai.
Allah.
Allah.
Yam.
Yam.
Wa Ababa.
Wa Ababa.
It's like Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa Malak.
Palashath.
Palashat.
Ayin.
Ayin.
Yashabni.
Yashab.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam.
Gam.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amai.
Amai.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zawawai.
Zawai.
Labanilawat.
Labanilawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Yaham.
Kamadi.
Kamadi.
Kasa.
Kasa.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Kayaban.
Kayaban.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Kayash.
Kayash.
Wan.
Wan.
Nashabma.
Asham.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Da'ara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatama.
Nada.
Nada.
It's like it. Ya.
Ya.
Mawa.
Namwa.
Kara.
Karat.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakazazal.
Wakazazal.
Manai.
Manai.
Kal.
Kal.
Nasakamwa.
Nasakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Ashar. It's like it. Armawa.
Amawa.
Nasharashah.
Shawarashah.
Lanawa.
Adawa.
Af.
Af.
Na'awath.
Nahawat.
Alahaya.
Alahai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagalia Gai.
Gali Gali.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawaka.
Wawaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Tabaira Ira.
Tabai Ira.
Wakalaba'a.
Wakala.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Baharium.
Bahari.
Khan.
Khan.
Dawadak.
Dawadak.
Basa Arka.
Masaira.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wabatka.
Wawaka.
Tabahala.
Tabahala.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panaham.
Panaham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Bakwashwa.
Kosh.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Ambash.
Waya.
Yaya.
Bahalawa.
Malawa.
Ya'adai.
La'ai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kapawa.
Kapawa.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Abadu.
Abad.
Waya.
Waya.
Dawai.
Dawa.
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Alaka,
Alaka,
Hayaratazah.
Hayaratazah.
We said in Hebrew, we said in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Although thine enemies,
Although thy
make
enemies
a tumult.
make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate
shall lift up their head.
lift up their head.
They have taken crafty
They have taken
counsel
crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
let us cut them off
Let us cut them
from
off.
being a nation.
being a nation.
For the name of Israel.
For the name of Israel.
May be no more in
May be no
remembrance.
more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted
with
together
one consent.
with one consent.
They're confederate against
They're
thee.
confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of
the
Edom,
Israelites,
the Israelites,
Moab,
Moab,
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gebal,
Gebal,
Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
inhabitants of Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Sure is also joined with
Sure is also
them.
joined with
They have
them.
hope in the children of
They
Lot.
have hope in the children of
Salah.
Lot. Salah.
Do it to them.
Do it to them.
To the Midianites,
To the
to
Midianites,
Syria,
to Syria,
to Jabin,
Jabin,
to the brook of Kassan,
Kassan,
which Perez had endured.
Perez had
They
endured.
became as dung of the earth.
Became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a ram,
Make
like
nobles like a
Zayed,
ram, like Zayed.
all the princes of
All
Zabal,
the princes
and
of Zabal,
Zamuna,
and Zamuna,
who said,
who said,
Come, let us cut them
Let us
off.
cut them off.
Who said,
Who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God,
the houses of God,
in possession.
in possession.
O my Yahweh,
O my Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stumble before the
as a
wind,
stumble for the wind,
as the fire that burneth the wood,
as a fire that burneth
and the
the
flame
wood,
that set the mountains on
as
fire.
the flame set the
So
mountains on fire.
persecute them
So persecute
with
them
thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid,
and make them
with
afraid
thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with
Fill
shame,
their faces with
that they
shame.
may seek
They
thy
may seek
name.
thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded,
let it be confounded,
and trouble forever.
trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to
let
shame,
them be put to
and
shame,
perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
thou,
whose name alone,
alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
or the Most
or the
High,
Most High,
over all the earth.
all the earth.
Sir.
Scroll down.
The Shabbat means all to be seated. What we got?
Oh, we got Sister Jada shaking in.
Bible. What we got? How many Bibles we got?
Exodus 3 and 9.
Exodus.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need another sword?
Let me saw it over there. Water. Go ahead. Exodus 3 and 9.
No, okay.
Give me some Hebrew. Exodus 3 and 9, right?
Come.
And then we're gonna read Exodus 3 and 9, right? 7 more, right? Go ahead. Who got checking in over there?
Oh, we got Sister Jada shaking in.
Sister Jada, all right. Let's clap it up for the people in the chat right there, right? Appreciate that. Go ahead. Read.
Kan. Wama shaha haya ha wa'a ha ata taza hana na selakta yata rawa kata nawa ka it's like paha na kaha na maka mada yana waya naha ka ga it's like ata hat it's like ata hatza ana aka ra hama da it's like hama da bara waya ba'a Allah hara ha'a laha yum kara baha. Verse 2. Raya waya ra'a mala Mala Aka Yaha Raha Yahau Hala Yawa Bala but Hala slide. Bala Balta Asha Bata slide. Bata Mata Wa Ka slide. Hasa Naha Waya Ra'a Waha Naha Hasa Naha Ba'a Ra Ba'a Sha Raha Sana Ha Aya Nana Wa Akala verse 3 Waya Amara Basha Ha Asa Raha Na'a Wa'a Ra'a Ha Ata Hama Ra'a Ha Hana Dala. I might have lost my plate. Hana. Oh, Hazaha. Mada Ra'a La'a Yama Ara Laha Yaba Ara Hasa Naha verse 4 Waya Ra'a Yaha Waha Kaya Yahweh Kaha Yahweh Kaya Sarah Lara Awata Raya Quara Allah Yawa Allah Hayam Mata Wa Ka Dasa Naha Raya Amara Mashaha Waya Amara Hananaya verse 5 Waya Amara Allah the Kwa Rabba. I'm gonna say that again. Rala the Kwa Rabba Halam Shala Na'a Laya Ka. Shala Na'a Laya Layak La I'm gonna say it again. La'a Lay Na'a Laya Layak Sha'a Shao it's like Ma'al Rana Laya Rana Raka so let's Raga Laya Raga, Laya, yeah. Raga, Laya, Layak, Naya, Kaya, Hama, Kwaram, Ashara, Ataha, Ara, Mada, Allah, Yawa, Ada, Mata, Kwada, Shah, Torah, verse 6. Waya, Amara, Ana, Kaya, Allah, Haya, Abba, Abayak, Allah, Harya, Abba, Raha, Yum, no, Abba, Raha, Rahim, Rabba, Rahim, oh, Allah, Haya, Yatza, Kakwa, Ra'a, Laha, Ya'a, Kwaba, Raya, Sata, Mashaha, Pana, Yawa, Kaya, Yara, Maha, Kaya, Kwa, no, it's not. Maha, Kaya, Ba, Maha, Baya, Ta, it's like Allah, Allah, Ha'a, Laha, Yum. Verse 7. Waya, Amara, Yaha, Waha, Yahweh, Ra'aha, Ra'a, Yata, Ya, Ata, Ana, Ya, Ama, Ya, Asha, Ra, Ashar, Bama, Bama, Taza, Yum, Ra'a, Ta, Taza, Kwa, Ra'a, Ta, Taza, Aqua, Come, Shama, Ata, Yum. Not Yum, it's like Shama, Shama, Ata, Ya, Mapa, Naya, Naga, Shara, Kaya, Yada, Ata, Ya, Ata, Maka, Abba, Yara. Verse 8.
Then we're going to pick up and read, where we at? 7 verses. Same 7 verses there. Go ahead.
All right, it's Exodus 3,
Exodus 3 and
verse 9.
go ahead.
Oh, it's like we started at 1.
Huh?
Yeah, started at 1.
That's fine. You did?
Yeah, kind of.
Let's go ahead and read Exodus 3 and 9.
Kind of.
Yeah. Please.
Exodus 3 and 9.
Bible shop.
Kind of.
Go ahead.
Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come up unto me.
Rich, start at verse 7. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 7.
Right.
And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt.
Right. You see, this is talking about a time when we were in Egypt, man.
Yeah.
And of course, we can already understand that. That's what the Passover about is when we did to get out of Egypt, get out of bondage, and that main thing that we were oppressed people, man.
Right.
Go ahead, finish reading up in there. You good? Go ahead.
Come.
Right.
And I've heard the cry by reason of all their taskmasters.
You've heard the cry back in Egypt, man. What is Egypt? It's the Hamite country, right? In Montezarium,
Right.
the Hamite country. We've heard the cry, man,
Right.
of all the things that happened back in Egypt, right?
Right.
The Most High heard that. He heard our oppression. He heard our taskmaster. By reason of our what?
By reason of their taskmasters.
Of their taskmasters. The taskmasters back then were people with whips,
Right.
right? Scored pieces of leather with pieces of rock on them, and anything they can get to put on there, man. It's just like a scourge, man. They beat our people to make their pyramids, to make their buildings, to make their honorable dead statues or whatever, man. Go ahead, finish reading.
For I know their sorrows.
Right.
Verse 8.
Now, see, the Most High is saying, our sorrows because right away, right off the bat, if you know our sorrows, a sorrow is an oppression, right?
Right.
The Most High knew that. He see that. Anybody can see that. Back in Egypt, when you read this, it's talking about the children of Israel. This is a black book, man.
Right.
And it's talking about the children of Israel being oppressed, right? So it's a real thing. We're gonna keep proving this. We're gonna show you how to come out of this funk, how you can come out of this decay, this mess. It's like a tunnel that we sit here and we think that we ain't oppressed. A lot of people walking around here. I mean, they're in a daze, man. They thinking they have arrived, right?
Right.
Go ahead. This ain't our rest. What is that? Micah 2:10, I believe. This ain't our rest.
Right.
This ain't where we need to be. Right? Go ahead, finish reading.
Verse 8.
Right.
And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians.
As the Most High come down, he sent his angels down and said, look at here, look at them. Look at my people, man.
Right.
This is our God saying, I shall what?
I come down to deliver them.
I will come down to deliver them, right?
God.
So this is the Exodus that the Most High is saying. That's what the Passover is about, of course. Our people being oppressed in Egypt, of course, like we reiterate.
Right.
And we say, the Most High said he's going to come down to deliver our people.
Right.
But we act like it on this side in America, Babylon. And we're going to get into that. This is another oppression.
Right.
This is a wicked place, man. Presidents are wicked. They pass everything down and they make laws against our people. Go ahead, finish reading. Where you at? Verse what?
Still on verse 8.
Huh?
Still on verse 8.
Go ahead.
And to bring them out of the land unto a good land, and a large, and unto a land flowing with milk and honey,
Right.
unto a place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites,
Right.
and the Amorites, and the Perizzites,
Parasites,
and,
yeah.
and the Hivites,
Right.
and the Jebusites.
And now these are places that y'all know where these places are?
Something like that. I know they in what they call the Middle East.
Well, actually, these places you can say that, but these places are where Israel is now,
Right.
and all of that land all the way over to Iraq, and Iran was really the Garden of Eden.
Right.
That was another name for the earth back then, and so these are the lands that we had to go through unto the place of the Canaanites. These Africans. Of the place of the Hittites, the African, the Amorites, and all these people, most of them African nations, most of them.
Right.
And that places that we had to go through just to get to the, a promised land flowing with milk and honey?
Right.
You think they was going to give it to us? An oppressed people?
Right.
You think they was going to give it to you? They know who we are. And as a matter of fact, if they didn't know who we are, that's because we're black and they black, the Africans are dark-skinned people, right?
Right.
Do you think you got the Zondermans over there? Do you think for 1 second that they were going to let you in their land? If you were their brother, they wouldn't have no problem battling, right?
Right.
They wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pharaoh wouldn't have had a problem. Who's checking in right there?
We have Trooper Galatasaray.
Checking in.
Chief Galatasaray, okay. Pharaoh wouldn't have had Pharaoh wouldn't have fought us if we were his people, would it? That's proof that we're not Hamites, right?
Right.
I don't got to go to the Zonderman and read it to you. Just let you know the oppressed are Israel,
Right.
right? Go ahead. I mean, we are the chosen people,
Right.
right? That's what that's really saying. So the Most High is saying. I mean, you know, from the inception of Israel all the way to Egypt, and we had to go across and get back into that promised land. We were being oppressed, man, and whipped and dogged.
Right.
Right? Where we at? Verse 9.
Verse 9.
Go ahead.
Verse 9.
Right.
And therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel.
The children of who?
The children of Israel.
The children of all the other nations.
Israel.
The Bible says only the children of Israel.
Right.
The cry of who? The children of Israel. Go ahead. Finish reading.
Is come up unto me.
Now, see, the Most High is only concerned about the children of Israel, right?
Right.
I'm only concerned about the lost sheep of Israel, right?
Right.
That's the only thing. That's the only people he's concerned about. I'm not sent but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Find that for me, cause the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I'm only sent to the lost sheep of the tribe of Israel, man. A lot of other nations try to claim our oppression.
Right. Right.
I'm Israel. Oppression is real. I mean, you can't just go and now all of a sudden, you know, the Lord coming back for an oppressed people. We are. Now all of a sudden you want to be that, right?
Right.
But the Bible says the oppression, you can clearly see the people that has the most problems, man. Look at us, man. We're sitting up here living in the ghetto, trying $10 an hour, trying to have a place to stay and eat. How you gonna do that? Did you find it for me?
Okay.
What you got? Read.
Matthew 15:24.
15:24. That's a milk scripture right there, y'all.
Come.
Go ahead, read.
But he answered and said,
Yeah.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I ain't sent, but until the lost sheep. Lost sheep is oppressed. When you got a sheep that's wandering around trying to find himself, he's oppressed.
Right.
Because he can't find his mama, his daddy, he's bad all around, right? Trying to say, what the hell's going on here? You know, I've got green. All he cares about is eating the green pastures. But when he see himself alone, all of a sudden he's bad now, right? He's wondering, what the hell, what's going on here? Read that again for me, Baba Kushak.
But he answered and said,
Right.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I'm not sent but to those oppressed people of Israel. Therefore, no one, no Elamite, no Hamite,
Right.
no Canaanites, none of these parasites, all these other countries can claim anything. We got somebody in that chat right there.
Got Officer Amawad checking in.
Off of Amawad, and what else we got? Hand clap or something? What is it?
Laughing.
Who?
Laughing by Sister J.
What'd she say?
I think she's laughing when she said.
Oh, about the oppression of
Right.
yeah, them nasty Hamites and heathens, man, them parasites, huh?
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, I got you. They basically trying to claim us, and this is what you got to understand. The Most High, when he says the children of Israel, you got that in front of you, verse 9,
Come, man.
chapter 3 and 9.
Come.
Read that.
Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of
The
Israel
cry of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
is come up unto me,
Read.
and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them.
Yeah, Most High seen this. You think he don't see that?
Right.
Do you think he don't see us in America?
Right.
You don't see what we're going through here. You don't think a lot of people don't. They want to say, you know, a lot of if we're the oppressors, if we are the people being oppressed, then who is the oppressor?
Right.
Who is that? Who is this? Who is this person? What is this oppressor's name? Who is this that called? Go ahead, bro.
Esau.
Esau's doing what to us now, y'all? What are you doing to us, man?
They got us in bondage.
Guys in bondage. How you know that?
Uh,
Can we do what we want to do? That's what people claim, ain't it?
right. Nah, we can't.
For years, man, back in the 60s, man. And you're right. In bondage for years in the 60s. Did you know that you couldn't go? Some of y'all don't realize that. Y'all don't realize that Coca-Cola, a good drink back then, man, had cocaine in it too, but at some point, y'all don't realize it.
Yeah.
But you know what they said? Oh man, this drink right here. I'm just trying to say, had a lot of fizz. It actually tastes good. I taste many of them. As a child, you can't drink much of it. But they say it was too good for a black man.
Right.
That's why Royal Cola, and I think it was, and I'm not sure about Pepsi Cola, but Royal Cola was invented, like Royal Crown Cola, because you couldn't drink Coca-Cola. They wouldn't even sell it to you in the local stores. Our stores on our side of town, I'm saying our side of town, because things were segregated, man.
Right.
Things were segregated. And our side of town say, when you got a Coca-Cola, it's like, Eureka! You got it like a gift wrap, man. Hey, listen, they used to put them under the Christmas trees.
That's crazy.
I'm not. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm not. I'm serious. Coca-Cola was too good for the black man. That's real.
Right.
That's now. Other than the cocaine bit, that's like an oppression. Like we couldn't even have a paved road, gravel. Dirt. We couldn't go downtown. You know that, right?
Right.
Like I heard General Muhammad said about the Laughing Bird. I only heard about that. It's kind of a little bit before my time. But you go downtown. We had our own side of town. We had our own side of town where we had our own items, right?
Right.
Now you cross that track and you go over there to another white man's. The Esau's land, right?
Right.
The AKA devil. This is the one you talking about. Edom, right? That rascal. You go over that side of town. Watch out. All I say is beware. Buyer beware. Like you said, you'd walk down the sidewalk, and if you laugh, they don't even want to see your teeth.
Right.
This is what they had for us, because these were the laws. And if you laugh, you had to stick your head in the barrel.
Right.
That's I've heard of that. And I heard General Muhammad saying it. I've heard of it, but I've never witnessed it myself. But I do know, going out with my grandmother, man, come on, let's go downtown. And Lord, I had a big mouth anyway,
Right.
She said, when I get you home, I'm going to spank you, boy, for what you done. Because she know going out there, she say, I can go anywhere I want to go down here, because she was well known in the town, And I'm saying to myself, yeah, right, I didn't think it was nothing. Why we have to be special? Why we have to do something special here? Because we're oppressed people.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that, man. We're sick because we're sick because we don't even understand we're oppressed.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, in the Constitution, when it was drafted by your wicked presidents, right, George Washington,
Right.
and all them talking about, we hold this to be self-evident, all men are created equal. Why come they wasn't talking about us?
Right.
That's an oppression,
Right.
right? We don't even understand that. Like George Washington. How many of y'all know that if slavery don't exist in America, why they call it a two-thirds person? Did you know the presidents of the United States actually had slaves?
Right. Right. God.
Matter of fact, instead of me naming them, how many presidents so far? 46 presidents so far?
Something like that.
Trump was the 45th, right?
Right.
This is the 46th, right?
Right.
So instead of me naming them, how about me naming the ones that didn't have slaves? John Adams and John Quincy Adams. The rest of them had slaves.
Right.
As a matter of fact, read this right here. Since you talking about that we had slavery in Egypt. This is Babylon. This is another slavery.
Right.
That's what this is. This is the second Babylon.
Right.
The daughter of Babylon, America, right?
Okay.
Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
Talk to me, man. Let's see how many slaves they had up in here. Read this for me. Show you just to show you a list of how many slaves. My goodness, I tell you. See if I can find this here. Yeah, just Jesus Christ. Oh, God, man. Just 2 presidents claimed, and they probably had slaves too. Just didn't say nothing,
Right.
I had a little list here going. Yeah. Let's go back. Let's see here. Hold a minute. Hold a second here. Hold. The stats. We'll open it up here. Oh, here it is. Here, scroll down to there and look at give me a list of the names of and how many slaves they had up here to show you that slavery is an oppression. We had it in Egypt, we have it now. It's a real thing. Even here in the United States, our presidents of the United States, their president of the United States, Esau, not ours, right. but since we're citizens of America, the presidents of the United States, and I qualified that by saying the. What we got, cause?
All right, we got George Washington.
Yeah, how many slaves that wicked man had?
He had 123 slaves.
123, and then in that White House where he lived, it was called something else. It was more than that, right. But he personally owned on what?
123.
123 slaves. Go ahead.
And Thomas Jefferson had 600.
Good old Thomas Jefferson, the one that had black wives and all them stuff, raping them people, man. Had what?
600.
How many?
600.
600 slaves. This man, and they talking about, these people talking about, see, all they were doing was preserving the Union for their Esau,
right.
For their people. It wasn't for us.
Right.
That's why we were slaves. And so we get up here and get out of the car. I know my rights. You can't do this. Then you start getting beat side your damn head like that.
Right.
Oh, you start calling on who? Says the Bourget. What they start saying? Oh, Lord, help Jesus. Jesus Christ, help me. Calling on their white God.
Right.
You oppress because you don't know who you are. Who else we got?
Got James Madison had 100 slaves.
James Madison had 100. Oh, James Madison, he had 100. These are the people they want you to read about and honor and stand up and say, pledge allegiance to the what? To the flag. To the United States of the goddamn America.
Right.
Man, and to this republic. Well, get out of here. This is what they want you to believe, man. Who else we got on there? Go ahead. Y'all, you want to say something?
Then it says one nation under God.
Clap it up for that brother right there. Right, they say one nation under who?
Under God.
One nation under Caesar Bourget.
Under God.
Because you oppressed by him, right? You oppressed. What'd you do? Get out of the funk.
I know. James Monroe had 75 slaves.
James Monroe?
Yeah.
Is that what they said there?
Yeah,
I mean, see, this is what you got to go through being under the servitude of Esau. Because, oh yeah, here we go. We got John Adams. There it is.
Yeah.
Damn. Look at these presidents, man.
You had Thomas Jefferson, right?
Thomas Jefferson. That's the one that had the I think it was a lot of black wives or something like that.
Right.
I can't think of her name. I can't remember that. I can't remember her name right now. But these are your prominent figures in America, the white Edomite people of America, presidents of America, that claim that and even Lincoln said, well, if I could preserve the Union, I wouldn't have a war. All he wanted was just to keep if he could satisfy. In other words, he's basically saying, if I could satisfy everybody, right, I wouldn't have a civil war. He didn't care about no slaves.
Right.
Right. Who else we got in there?
That's like this pulling up the electoral votes.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. But you see how many? You see the slaves? Okay, yeah, I see what it is. But you see the slaves that they had, right?
Right.
These are the slaves that people have. That's all I really want to show you. That. So what do? What makes us? I give y'all people in the audience too.
Right.
They tell us to go and vote, right?
Right.
Who you voting for? What you got? You vote for people who would make you a 2/3 person, right?
Right.
I mean, I ain't got time to go through and prove all this stuff, man. I'm just giving you a brief synopsis of it. But here's the thing: you would vote for that person because because you think you got something.
Right.
You think what the Bible say? Give me Exodus 23:8. I mean, this because you think that if I vote for Bill Clinton, he can help this item over here. And matter of fact, I had who was that? Franklin D. Delano Roosevelt, man.
Right.
If I vote for him, he gonna be a chicken in every pot. And the white people say, oh yeah, let's vote for him. And then guess what black people were doing? Hoping that they could vote.
Right.
Why? I mean, and some of them did, but that's the whole point. The whole point is the Most High didn't want you to vote.
Right.
Right.
It's a gift that you don't need to do.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Exodus 23:8.
Yeah.
And thou shalt take no gift.
Yeah, take no gift, man. You don't need you don't need you don't need you don't need to share a toilet with Esau.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's all what they give us back then. Hey, listen. Finish reading on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
For the gift blinded the wise.
The gift what?
The gift blinded the wise.
The gift blindeth the wise, right?
Right.
It blinds us because we think and this is what you don't realize. This is how you don't realize and understand that it blinds you. If you're sitting up here thinking that voting going to help you, and you're 2/3 of a person, right?
Right.
They already know this ain't for you. Matter of fact, when they race you and beat you over the head, that's why they laugh at you, because this fool don't know he's an animal to me.
Right. Right.
Esau's a goddamn animal, and he hits us. We're chattel slave, man, like cattle.
Right.
And so, any more on that?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
And perverted the words of the righteous.
Right. And it's in the word pervert the words of the righteous. Exactly. That we can't see. Our eyes don't even see anymore properly, man.
Right.
Our words are perverted because we think now because we think we're people that belong to this place.
Right.
Even Moses, back when he said, man, let's go, all we want, Pharaoh, is 3 days to go worship out there in the wilderness, man.
Right.
Well, he thought that he could get them 3 days.
Right.
What if this is a Hamite now? We're talking about it because we had Esau and Hamites oppressing us on both ends. Well, we catch it on every year, right? One prophet said, it's all we're going to be is a homeborn slave, man.
Right.
It's all we've been.
Right.
It's all we've been. This is and slavery is oppression. If you can't see that as a people, that's what I'm trying to tell. I'm here for blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians to show our people, man, that oppression is what we're under.
Right.
Don't get happy, sit up here because you got a little job out or I've arrived, but you go over there and hate your brother.
Right.
You hate your brother. You can't display brotherhood now because I live in an upper crust neighborhood now in the community, but yet you get caught in the park and with your girlfriend talking, and the cop said, well, you take this ticket or go to court. Sign the ticket. And then the girl, I remember saying on TV, the other girl, the girl, it was the guy and the girl, right?
Right.
They in the park, the guy signed the ticket. What did the girl do? She didn't sign it.
Yeah. Right.
And she started crying. They put her hands behind her back. This is oppression, man.
Right.
And even our own people. Now even our own people join in because they're on the police force. You oppress further because they have to get some of us in on it. All nations had in on our slavery, man.
Right.
All of them. Did I give you some read over?
Yeah. I read it.
Go ahead.
You want to
Oh,
read
the
it?
oppression. Y'all got you. We oppress because we think that it's a gift. We think it's a gift
Right.
to go and enjoy what? Going down to Woolworths,
Right.
going down to shopping. What were you saying, Yar, earlier?
People think that we're not oppressed because we can do whatever we want. We got our own businesses.
We got our own businesses, right?
Right. What else?
And you do. And I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't on top of my head, but
Listen, they destroyed that by inserting Martin Luther King.
Right.
What'd they do to him? What'd they tell Martin Luther King to do? Anybody online? What did Martin Luther King have to do to further our oppression? Anybody online? Go ahead.
Integrators.
Crack it up. He integrated us. How did he do that? What did he do? What did he say?
By trying to make us love the oppressor.
And by trying to make us love the oppressor, by how?
By joining together and be able to. Well, who was the one that got who passed that bill to where we can be able to eat at the same restaurant and drink at the same?
Oh, that was
water fountain?
President Johnson, I think, right? Who somebody got in the chat right there?
Sister Jadis
Right.
said they say that we're. Oh, they told Martin Luther King to say that we're equal, that we're all equal.
Right, to say, clap it up for the sister, right? That we're all equal, and we're not equal.
Right.
To answer your question, to say that we can eat at Woolworths, I think that was President Johnson.
Right.
Plus, and it was also Kennedy too, I believe,
Right.
if I'm not mistaken. All these presidents, and these are your evil presidents that. And you got President's Day coming up, by the way, soon here, whatever that means. That means like, oh, honor him. But anyway, get back to the subject. But Martin Luther King, our own people, man, our gates languish, man.
Right.
Martin Luther King came up. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, based off of what y'all both was talking about, saying,
Right.
You know how they say we got our own businesses, we can
Right.
we can so-called do what we want, we can eat at the other restaurant. What people don't understand is it's more than just about money. It's about being able to defend yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We still dying. You know what I'm saying? We still getting killed.
Still good.
But you know what I'm saying? We're not able to protect ourselves. We still not getting justice
Right.
out of our own.
Right.
And
We don't have no strength to defend. We don't have no power.
Right.
Well, if you had power, you'd have the military behind you. You have your own police force. You have your own guns.
Right.
You'll have, and when the Most High come back with that sword, He's gonna show you what power is with these angels up in here,
That's
and
right.
He's gonna teach us to really show us how to really run a nation.
Right.
But for right now, we're an oppressed people, man.
Right.
Give me this is Martin Luther King. Get what is this? Ecclesiastes 34:1.
You said Ecclesiastes?
34:1. I believe it is. Hope it is.
You got a precept?
Well,
He said he had a precept.
huh? You got a precept. Go to that precept. That's good order.
I got Zechariah 11:5.
Oh, I was gonna get to that. Hold
Oh,
on
for
to
real?
that. Yeah. Yeah, hold on to that. We ain't
It's
ready
black,
for
it's
that.
like-
Yeah, get down there over there. What's who got there now? Yeah, we'll get to that
All right,
precept,
she
bro.
said, Sister Jada said, sir, very sure we don't have the power to defend ourselves.
Yeah, we don't have the power. Clap it up. We don't have the power. We don't have the power. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that one right there. No, I appreciate it, but I already got it.
Which one
But
you
check
want?
this out. Give me Ecclesiastes. We're talking about Martin Luther King right now. How he's on us. He's we dream high and mighty, don't we?
Right.
I think it's Ecclesiastes 34:1.
Oh, Ecclesiasticus.
It may be. I can't remember.
Yeah, because Ecclesiastes go to it goes all the way to 12, so it's Ecclesiasticus.
Go to Ecclesiasticus 34:1. Go there.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 34, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The hopes of man.
The what?
The hopes of a man.
Right.
Void of understanding are vain.
So the hopes of our people, but you ain't got no understanding behind what you're open for.
Right.
That dream is gonna kill you. Any more on that?
Con.
Mm-hmm.
And also, and dreams lift up fools.
Martin Luther King, I had a dream
Right.
that all man created. How the hell he have a dream when the President of the United States already told us 2/3 of us blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians not even people.
Right.
We cattle. So how you gonna have a dream? Well, who gave him that dream? You know, who gave him that dream?
Right.
You know, we're oppressed, man. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7 over there, and we're gonna show you. But I'll get to this other one here because Esau basically is He's a character, man. He's a card because he wants to oppress us and think we don't even know it.
Right.
But oppression is a real thing, man. That's what you got to understand.
That's right.
It clouds your mind. You being oppressed and don't even know it.
Right.
You cleaning up restaurants and cleaning up the sewers and think you got a job.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If that's all you got, but at least know that you've been oppressed, man. Right. Go ahead, read.
Yes. Oh, so like I was about to add a comment.
Go ahead.
And then also it's like you know you're oppressed when you don't have enough funds to be able to pay for education.
That's right.
Right.
Well, now, and you know that's by plan, right?
Right.
Esau planned that shit. That's lucky for the language. He planned that because I know back in the days they made it hard to go to school, man. Right. I flipped so many burgers I thought I was gonna be a burger. I'm sitting sweeping floors, sweeping flies. I'm on this. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from getting my education. Right? But this is what it is. I mean, it ain't about. But I understand what you're saying. If you want to get educated, you gotta die hard. You gotta be the shit. You gotta read more than Esau ever was. Right. That's why when you get out, I'm telling you, when you get out of school, you're better than Esau. I'm telling you, I've witnessed it myself. Because I've had things where Esau going to college, man. Well, I've had things where the white professor made the Esau, the Edomites, look at my paper. I'm serious.
Right.
I've told the story, man. To try to further themselves, say, hey, could you let them look at the paper? They're gonna flunk. I'm saying to myself, what can I do as a 19-year-old kid? You know, we're taking hydraulics and hydrology. They say, I got an A out of the class, but because I study.
Right.
But what can I do? Say no?
Right.
He's gonna flunk me.
Right.
This is how they work, man.
Right.
So that's how I know they're not smarter than you. All you gotta do is apply yourself. Right. That's just me. I mean, I just can't just test for everybody. What we got? Read that on that.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7.
Right.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Oppression. What?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Oppression is real, man. It makes a wise man absolutely out of his mind because we don't understand what we're going through. Right. We don't understand what weapons that Esau is throwing at us. Right. We don't understand that this oppression here is real. This ain't something where you can just go up, Michael Jordan sit up here going around playing basketball, riding in a Maserati, and JC's sitting up there with billions, and Oprah sitting up there. And they think just because they give them a few pennies that, I've arrived. While the rest of us got job, barely can't pay the rent.
Right.
We barely can't, sitting up there with heaters, can't even heat the building.
Right.
We sitting up there in one room, one family, and what's that family go to New York, man? Talking about oppression. They sitting up there in maybe 2 rooms, right?
Right.
And a bathroom off to the side, and you ain't got no kitchen. You just got a big kitchen and living room put together and a bathroom. Right. And everybody find a corner to sleep in. Right. That's oppression, brother. Right. Go ahead.
It's like I said, if I may,
go ahead.
The only reason why these black people have all this money because they kiss the white man ass sloppy and kiss that man ass
Edomite ass
all the way to get to the top.
Yeah, right.
That's the only reason why these people have all this money. True. But as soon as they say something say some facts or something that's true about them, something that's going to make the world think, like how they did Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, they will take all that away. Mm-hmm. They will take them funds away.
Clap up for the brother right there. Just like that. Just snap. It's gone, man. Because you do something that the white man don't like or Esau don't like. Yeah. We got to stop calling the white man. We got to say Esau.
Okay, Esau.
Sorry. Yeah. Apologize. Let's call him Esau, the heathen. But this is what it is. You do something he don't like, man. And he's right on you.
Right.
You can't say that the children of Israel are black.
Right.
Boy, you've acted like you done stirred up a bee's nest. And we are. Even the Hamites know. Right. They at camp about knowing, we put y'all in slavery. But Esau holds himself not guilty. Give me Zechariah 11:5. Now it's time to insert that, brother. Yeah. Now it's time. Give me Zechariah 11:5. He holds himself not guilty. I didn't do it. I ain't the one. I didn't do that.
Right.
But what the Most High say? He hold himself. Esau don't want you to know and understand that he's the one that's oppressing us. He don't want that, because if you found that out, that ends his world. He's gone.
Right.
What we got in there? Read that.
Zechariah 11:5.
Right.
Whose possessors slay them
Right.
and hold themselves not guilty.
Our possessors. Who possess us, man?
Esau.
Esau. Who oppress us, man?
Esau.
Who slay us?
Esau.
Who kill us?
Esau.
And that's Esau is the devil,
That's right.
right?
Right.
So if he's the devil, read that again. Let's get this in proper perspective, man. Read that.
Whose possessors slay them
Right. His possessors slay them. Go ahead.
and hold themselves not
Yeah,
guilty.
I didn't do it. I didn't slay y'all. I didn't put y'all. I didn't hang y'all. Man, you get home like our people got home thought we had something. Being oppressed, man.
Right.
We thought we had something. War. Come home from the World War II wearing our uniform and they hang us in the trees.
Right.
You too good for the American uniform. Make up your damn mind. 2/3 of the person you're gonna put the uniform. You don't want to put us. You want to put us on the front line so some of your white people can't die.
Right.
Now, let's put it like your perspective is.
Right.
But yet, it doesn't make up their mind, man. But yet, we don't want you to wear the uniform. What you want us to wear? You want us to front. You wanted back then. You wanted us to work on the front line or not? Don't mention Vietnam. Oh my God. But black man wasn't even good enough to fight in this Edomite army.
Right.
In the oppressor's army. Come on now, man. That's sorry. You 2/3 of a person, but also you can wear a full uniform.
Right.
And back in the Civil War, y'all saw that. What's that movie? Glory, where they were too good to get full pay.
Right.
A lot of that stuff's true, man. They was too good to get the shoes, right?
Right.
To put on their feet, right?
Right.
But yet they good. They had a cane in their hand marching around in the rain. Like, was it Morgan Freeman? I know it's a movie, man. But just listen, a lot of that stuff was real. That oppression was real up in there.
Right.
That Civil War back then fought by, what are we doing up here fighting anyway? This ain't our country.
Right.
But yet they're oppressing us, man. They're oppressors because they want their world to stick out. Because if their world, they want to make money off us. And how did they make money off us?
Right.
Any comments in there?
Not yet.
Go ahead. Nate.
Like I said, they made money off us by imprisoning us,
Right?
taxes, what else?
Imprisonment. Yeah, when you imprison a prisoner, it's another form of slavery.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Matter of fact, I think sharecropping. Anybody understand that?
Like it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they got they actually still have they actually still make inmates pick cotton. They actually got a cotton field in one of these prisons. I don't think it's Perry. I forgot what that prison is, but it's one of these prisons in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
They make you still pick cotton.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they still got cotton.
Go ahead.
All right. So like it.
Anybody else down the chat?
Sister J said the NFL also. Like
And where?
the NFL, the NBA.
NFL, NBA. That's right. NFL, NBA. They are. Anybody else?
No, she's saying that they make money off us.
Yeah, they make money off us that way, man.
Right.
As a matter of fact, that's why Michael Jordan, he asked one time. He said, I think it was $30 million he asked for, and he said, "Well, why would I pay you $30 million? Because I can get it.
Right.
Because why? Because y'all making $3 billion.
Right.
So what's $30 million to y'all?
Right.
But it's a form of slavery, man. When you go, I mean, it's like in order for Michael Jordan, see, they had to pay him.
Yeah.
They ain't got to pay me and you. They call somebody else for root or drain cleaning. They'll just go kill a man, go get another nigga to pick the cotton field.
All right.
Well, Michael Jordan, he could shoot the basketball, right? So they had to do that. Anybody else over there?
No.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say to y'all's point about being in the prison.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? it's definitely a form of slavery that they got us in, trapped up, because there's a lot of blacks and Hispanic men and women in jail for false accusations for something that they did not do, and they're still sitting in the pen.
False accusations, man.
And they're not guilty.
And not guilty, didn't do nothing.
Right.
Didn't do anything. Just sitting there. Guys come out, like you said, 26 years recently here.
Right.
Guy came out.
Yeah.
Didn't do a thing. But all he got was his free labor.
Right.
Right? You see that even with they make movies about it, man. Who was that? Eddie Murphy and
Martin Lawrence.
yeah, Martin Lawrence, about life.
Gone.
What did he say that, before he killed that warden, he said, well, at least I got me 20, 30 years of free labor from that nigga.
Right.
You think that stuff ain't real? You think they don't do that?
Right.
Hey, listen, they do that. They got a troop over here saying that they still pick cotton down there. And in Mississippi, right now, I know they still pick cotton. I know they still have chain gang. I know they still have, chain gangs with the balls on them, on their legs, keep from running, picking cotton. They still have this stuff down here. They're still oppressed.
Right.
Because we're 2/3 in America. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah.
They still got them chains that go on your ankle.
They still got that. We are slaves here in America, man.
Right.
And you don't think so? Look at the latest person that they grab and beat. They want to catch their slave owner.
Right.
They want to make sure that the slave owner wants to catch their people. The police, man. As a matter of fact, it ain't nothing due to hire the black policemen. They did it back then.
Right.
What do you think the police are? Ku Klux Klan ain't wearing those masks no more.
Right.
He's still slave catching. He's still oppressing us. It's nothing unusual for them to hire a black man to help him. As long as you wearing that badge, you're doing right, boy. All right, go over there and make. It's his laws. Black people ain't making their own law. You got to go by the same law. You get the same knot on the head. Well, lately they killed this boy, Tyree Nichols, right?
Right.
Killed and murdered that boy. They hated that brother. You hate your brother when you do that, man. See, that you tell me you ain't oppressed when you go around hating your brother and killing your brother just like that.
Right.
You tell me you ain't oppressed, right?
Right.
Because Esau is the one that's invoking all these laws. He's the one, his presidents of the United States made the laws. And all they said was, I made the civil law, but each state, what I want you guys to do is make sure that each state hold their own laws.
Right.
In other words, all that means, anybody's got something written in there?
No.
All that means is, what does that mean? The law says that Minnesota, well, if you want such and such a law, let it conform to the federal law. What do you think made the federal law? Just make it simple. The President of the United States, they established these.
Right.
Right? And of course they vote on all this stuff in the cabinet and all that. I mean, I'm going to do technical. You have the judicial and the, what else? Legislative.
Right.
What's the other one?
Municipal.
Judicial branch.
The
Legislative.
judicial, legislative, and another body there.
Yeah, it's one
I
more.
can't think of it is. But those are the ones that get together to make our law and to make the laws for America. I keep saying ours. They ain't our law. They keep making the laws in America, right? And they teach you this in school so you'll have, I'm part of it, so go vote.
Right.
That vote is just to appease you, take your mind off the fact that you are 2/3.
Right.
Now going in, you thinking you got, because how you going to make, if you feel that, if you knew you wasn't, if our people knew that they wasn't citizens, that's how you know that that's how you know they don't know.
Right.
Because they go around, I know my rights. What rights you got? What rights you got as a slave? Talk to me.
None.
You ain't even got the right to eat. That's why they don't care if you die.
Right. It's not-
You ain't, go ahead.
No, they got. I was gonna say we've got the executive branch, right?
Executive, that's it. That's right. That'd be the president.
Yeah.
You ain't got the right to. You ain't got the right to go and make your own clothes necessarily. Because they shut that down when they get ready.
Right.
You ain't got the right to eat, make your clothes. You ain't got the right to go and what? What? Name a right that you got as a slave.
Like I said, we don't have the right to defend ourselves because they try to make it hard for you to defend yourself. Like how we was talking about the CWP, stuff. Like it's a certain way to handle that situation. Like you can't just, if somebody was to do something to you or threaten your life, you can't just act right then and there. You gotta think before you do and stuff like that.
However,
Right.
what did the boy did against Trayvon Martin? He said he had the right to
Kill.
defend himself.
Right.
Stand your ground.
That wasn't for black people.
Yeah, it's not.
So that lets you know you ain't got and that's a good point. If you ain't got the right to defend yourself, bruh, you ain't got no rights.
Right.
That right is only given to Esau, right?
Right.
So that's being oppressed. You don't own nothing. You don't have a right to nothing. Anybody can't see that has lost your mind. You know, that's why oppression, we oppress. Read 7-7, Ecclesiastes 7-7 again.
Go, come. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7.
Right.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad,
Right.
and a
Gift. Right.
it's like a gift destroyeth the heart.
The gift destroyeth the heart, man.
Right.
That's gift. That gift. And then they throw you, here's a facsimile of a 2/3 majority vote. Here is what you think you got. Here is what President, what's his name? The one that owned 600 slaves. Who was that, Jefferson?
Right.
Here is
Yeah.
George Washington owned 123 slaves. Say you have. Where did you get that idea? Because they know that they own all of the land. You don't own it. You know how you don't know you don't own the land? Because you got to pay taxes on it.
Right.
You don't own no land. If you own something, you ain't never got to go off of it again, right?
Right.
You don't own anything. You don't have anything. A gift destroyeth the heart. You go and try to vote for something that ain't real, right?
Right.
You're trying to, because you're an oppressed people with no rights. So any comments over there? What's that? I see something over there. What do you got?
No, it's just the same thing.
Old comments?
Yes.
Okay. Proverbs 29:2. We're mourning, man. We're in mourning because we have. What we got here? Because we don't have. Because we're not in rulership, right?
Gotcha.
Give me that. You got that for me?
Proverbs 29:2.
Yeah. What's your Bible at, bro? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 29 verse 2.
Right.
When the righteous are in authority,
That's who? That's us, the children of Israel. When we are in authority, what?
the people rejoice.
We're happy, right?
Right.
Had David there, and Solomon. We were happy, man. We flourishing. Eating cakes and and manna, whatever.
Right.
Go ahead, read.
But when the wicked beareth rule,
That's Esau. When he beareth rule, America. That's back there in Egypt where we was, right?
Right.
Go ahead, read.
the people mourn.
We mourn. That's how you know we are not in our kingdom yet.
Right.
We are in oppression. We're mourning. It's real. It's an understanding, right?
Right.
That's how you know that we are not there. Finish reading verse 10 there in Exodus 3 and 10 there, Kazimar.
Oh my God. Exodus 3:10.
Right.
Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh,
Right.
that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of
The
Egypt.
Most High is going to bring us out of this place.
Right.
He's going to bring us out of this America too, ain't he?
Right.
Right.
That's what it is. He's going to bring us out of this Egypt, man. The Most High is going to do that. That's what he said he's going to do, right?
Right.
And I believe that. Go ahead, finish reading. Verse 11.
Verse 11.
Right,
And Moses said unto God,
right,
Who am I that I should go unto Pharaoh,
right,
that I should bring forth the children of Israel out of Egypt?
right. That's what Moses was sitting up here wondering, man. I'm just one man. I got all these bullets out here.
Right.
In America, how many bullets they got for you, man? Who am I? That's what Moses is saying. I mean, when you think about it, it's a hard task, right?
Right.
Well, Moses was going through something, man. Who am I? And what was the answer? Go ahead.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
And he said, certainly, I will be with thee.
The Lord's going to be with you. That's the whole point, right?
Right.
That's why I.S.U.P.K is on the map right now.
That's right.
That's why in 1969, Commander General YAHANNA and brought this thing all the way up from the understanding of the principles of the Bible all the way from 1969. The Lord saw fit to read that 12 again.
And he said, certainly, I will be with thee.
That's how you know the Most High is with us, because look what we're in now.
Right.
This is the home of the truth, right?
Right.
Clap it up for the home of the truth, man. This is the home of the truth. This is the home of the truth where the continuation is said. Read that again, verse 12. Certainly I what?
Certainly, I will be with thee.
Right. Finish reading.
That I have sent.
Read that again.
Like,
Yeah.
and this shall be a token unto thee,
Right.
that I have sent thee.
Right.
When thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt, ye shall serve God upon this mountain.
That's right. They served God upon that mountain where they were, man. And the Most High is trying to tell you, stop being oppressed. Right?
Right.
Separate from these people, man. Because it's an oppression that you are being oppressed all day long, right?
Right.
That's what the Most High wants you to get out. Finish reading that.
Verse 13.
Right.
And Moses said unto God, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel,
Right.
and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers has sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? Right.
Yeah. The God of your fathers, you know. Yeah, the God of the Most High. He heard the prayers of the fathers.
Right.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 14.
Right.
And God said unto Moses, I am that I am.
Right. The Lord said, I am. What does that mean, man? When he said, I am that I am, it's like, you can't go no further than that. This is the power.
Right.
That's it. You know, you ain't got to explain who God is, man. You can't run your brain out trying to figure it out.
Right.
He said, I am that I am. I'm the one that can. Go ahead. You go.
Oh, no, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, going off what you're saying.
Yeah, right.
You know, after he brings them through,
Right.
you know, and sees his power.
Right.
He is who he is. You're not gonna need to.
He's sovereign.
He's sit right.
He can do what he needs to do to bring us out of this oppression. We prove and show you that we are oppressed people. That's how you know. Nobody out there in this world can say that they're oppressed.
Right, sir.
Only us.
All right.
Because we got no rights. We got no law. I mean, you proved it. You're showing us, America. You're showing us, Esau, that who we are. You're doing it by, the Lord is showing who we are, and you're just acting upon what the Bible said you would do.
Right.
By your actions. So we see it. We're intelligent.
Right.
We understand. We ain't stupid, right? The Most High is going to destroy this place, man.
Right.
He's going to destroy this America for what he's done to his people, man. Because they hold themselves not guilty, right?
Right.
They hold themselves not guilty, man. But the Most High say, I'm going to destroy y'all.
That's right.
You know, woe unto y'all, man, right? All the other, the funny thing about it, all the other nations had part of this too.
Right.
You read Psalms 83 that we've read. All these nations. Who's that? Give me Psalms 83. All these other nations sitting up here talking about. All nations had us for prey, man.
Right.
Prey on our black people. Not Esau too. I mean, there's a lot of nations that oppress us.
Right.
All day long. They want us to, like China, man. They want us to go buy their chicken wings. Want to go buy their rice. But, want to go buy their rice and just press and make more money. Right?
Right.
Just make more money off of us, man. Everybody, like I said, make money off basketball, which ain't nothing but the arenas of Rome.
Right.
That's the white people making more money off of us. They're oppressing us, man.
Right.
This is a real thing. Go ahead, read.
Psalms 83 and
Right.
1.
Right. Go down to. Go ahead, read.
All right. It's like it.
Go ahead,
Keep
read.
not thy silence,
Right.
O God,
Right.
and hold not thy peace,
Right.
and be not still, O God.
Right. We're talking about the nations that oppress us, man. Go ahead.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
They make a tumult, man. That tumult is read that. Look at that word up for me. Tumult. Look that word up for me. It's a battle. It's a skirmish. It's like look up tumult. They make a tumult against us, man. We got it?
Concept.
Go ahead. What did I say?
Tumult.
Tomo, yeah.
Yeah, look up tumult.
The definition of tumult,
Right.
Oxford Languages
Read that.
says a loud, confused noise,
Mm.
especially one caused by a large mass of people.
That's what Esau is, a loud, confused noise. All these people, that conference
Right.
against us. Finish reading.
Confusion or disorder.
They confusion or disorder. They make a confusion and disorder to go ahead and say, let's hunt these people down.
Right.
Go ahead. Any more on that?
Oh no, that's it.
That's pretty much what it is. It's a disorder.
Right.
It's confusion because it's not the word of the Most High. It's something that they're doing on their own to come against us, right?
Right.
Go ahead. Finish reading that 83, Psalms 83. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Right.
For thy enemies make a tumult.
Right.
And they that hate thee have lifted
They
up
that what?
They that hate thee.
They that what?
Hate
The
thee.
Bible says these people hate us. That means if they hate us, they oppress us. Right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Have lifted up the head.
Right.
Verse 3.
Right.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against our people, man.
Right.
All those nations. We're going to go into the nations. We just know that they're there.
Right.
But they've taken, I mean, go ahead and read them. Go ahead and read them. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They consult, who's the hidden ones, man, on this earth? Who did, go ahead, Nayar.
Israel.
Israel is hidden because if you don't know that you're oppressed, right? You don't know that you're oppressed, then you can't know who you are.
Right.
You don't know who you are, you don't know that you're oppressed.
Right.
Either way, how you read it, it's going to come out bad. We're the hidden ones. Read.
Right. Verse 4.
Right.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
We are a nation of Israel that we've read over and over again in this Bible this morning and all through time since 1969 and through ever. We are the nation of Israel. And we're saying, read that again.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
From being a nation. We are a nation, and a lot we don't even know it.
Right.
Because we're oppressed people. This is a real thing, man. People, we need to come to grips and find out this is real that we're going through. We're going through some real oppression here on this earth. Finish reading.
Right. That the name of Israel
Right.
be no more in remembrance.
That we be and do. Who remembers Israel? We don't even know ourselves, man.
Right.
So you know that's by design.
Right.
Somebody on this earth, the Pope know who we are.
Right.
These white folk out there, keep that. Esau know who we are.
Right.
A white man's a devil. Simple as that, right?
right.
Might as well just come out and say it. He know who we are. God damn it. Yeah. That white man's a devil. Pardon me for my language. The white man's a devil, and that's the reason why we don't know who we are. Because he's confused things. Finish reading.
Verse 5.
Right.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have one consent, man. They confederate, ain't they? Go ahead.
Right. And they are confederate against thee.
Confederate, man. That means join together like the good old boys, good old Confederate Union, right? They are joined together to make a tumult at the table, lie at the table, say, let's confuse them, man. They don't know. We'll use them. We'll use them to pick cotton all the way up until the 2023
Right.
down in Mississippi. Read.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Right. Edom. Who's Edom?
That's the.
Who's Esau?
Oh, it's like it does. That's
Who's the Edomites?
the,
Who's
the,
Idumea?
the white man.
Clap it up here. Esau, man. Finish reading for me, cuz. Go
Like,
ahead.
they put them first on the list right here.
Clap it up right here. They put him first on the list because he's the one that's doing the highest oppression, man.
Right.
Finish reading.
The tabernacles of Edom
Yeah, go ahead.
and the Israelites.
Right.
Of Moab
Right.
and the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes, go ahead. Moabites, China, right? Go ahead.
And verse 7.
Right.
Gabal
Gabal.
and Ammon.
Ammon, Japanese, all these come together, man.
Right.
The little Yang people with the slant iron.
Yeah.
Don't you think they came out with knives saying, we're gonna get and the Hamites, Hagarenes, go ahead, read.
And Amalek.
And Amalek, who's Amalek? Come on, bro. Talk to me.
Elon, man.
No.
Oh,
Give me another try. The Amalekites. Amalek. Huh? Matter of fact, they very prominent over there in our land right now. Who them people is? Take your time.
Ashkenazi
Jews.
Jews.
Ashkenazi damn Jews. Them the fake ones with the Yiddish. And that's the reason why, don't ever forget that lesson, because that's when we speak Allah Shawak Wadash like we did on Friday night. It's diametrically opposed against that Yiddish.
Right.
They come up here with this Yiddish German talk stuff, man. Dialect, get that stuff out of here.
Right.
Right? That's where they get Shalom from.
Right.
Because they don't understand. They speaking Yiddish, man. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead, read.
The Philistines with the
The
inhabitants.
Philistines, that's Africans. Go ahead.
Right. With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Tyre, that's that land over there, Tyre and Sidon over there in the coast of, I believe it's the Mediterranean Sea, I believe.
Right.
Over there next to the part of Israel where all the water is in the back. I think that's the ocean there.
Right.
That's Tyre. I met somebody from Sidon and Tyre before, a long time ago. Go ahead.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur is John Soto. Go ahead.
They have helping the children of Lot.
Who's the children of Lot? They help the children of Lot. Go ahead. Who's the children of Lot? Who them children of Lot? The Moabites and Ammonites.
Right.
That children. That's his.
Yeah.
What do you call them children?
Right.
What do you call them? Bastards? What?
Yeah,
What?
right. Yeah.
Amalgamate? I mean, no. What are they?
Call them something.
Incest.
Yeah, they call it something for incest.
Man, incest, man.
Yeah.
Their dad slept with their own. Oh, have mercy. Look at the people that's trying to lead us, man. Slept with their own daddy, trying to make their nation better, or trying to just cause the mom turned a pill of salt, the daughters wanted to sleep. Lord have mercy. Finish reading, man. Crazy people, man.
Salah. Verse 9.
Right.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Yeah. Go ahead.
as to Sisera,
Right.
as to Jabin,
Right.
and the brick of Kisan,
Broken sound. Yeah. Who perished at Endor, did it?
right, which perished at Endor.
Right. That it on that chapter? On that verse?
Can't say it.
Yeah, let's stop it right there.
Go.
That's cool. But that's the Most High is going to destroy this place, man, for what they've done. He's going to come down here because, and then let's go to, give me 2nd Esdras 15:46. We're going to even tell you some of the other nations, show you what they've done against us, man. They will also pray to our black people.
Right.
2nd Esdras 15:46. Read that.
Oh, God.
That's
Second Esdras,
Esdras, yeah. You got the Apocrypha over there?
15
Go ahead.
and
2nd
46.
Esdras. Yeah, go ahead, read.
And thou, Asia,
Asia, right. All those people over there
Right.
in that land where we supposed to be living. Right? Go ahead.
that art partaker of the hope of Babylon.
They partakers. In other words, they're partakers
Right.
of the hope of this Babylon America.
Right.
Right? Read.
And art the glory of her person.
Right. They're the glory of her person. In other words, they joining in with Esau.
Right. It's like
I mean, just like Psalms 83 said they would.
right.
Go ahead. Read.
Oh,
Oh, you had a comment? Go
oh
ahead.
yeah. I
Go
was
ahead.
saying. I was about to say they helping this land flourish. They helping Babylon.
Right.
Babylon.
Yeah, they
do
help,
what it is.
they helping Babylon. That's how you know they are joined in here to sell their chicken wings. They joined here to sell their furniture, the Persian.
Right.
They joined here to sell their what kind of chicken, a ginger chicken or whatever that is. I don't know. They joined here, man. They making money off us, man.
Right.
Go ahead, read. This is real. Go ahead.
Verse 47.
Right,
Woe be unto thee,
right. The Bible says, "Woe." What does woe mean, Yah?
Destruction.
Destruction. Exactly. Read.
thou hast made thyself unto her. I mean, thyself like unto her.
They made themselves like him. In other words, they ain't Esau,
Right.
but they might as well be. They just like him.
Right.
They join in with him.
Right.
Read.
And hast decked thy daughters in whoredom.
See, because you got to understand some of these other nations. When they was over there, man, they covered up. They did that. When they got over here with Esau, those Esau buck wild. Their daughters start climbing stripping poles. They start wearing mini skirts. You can see their pink, white, yellow, green panties. They don't care. High heel. In other words, that's how you know. And back even over their country, now they're wearing the same thing. Look how they dress. They're dressing like Esau.
Right.
And Esau started because he don't care. He's a homosexual anyway, right?
Right.
And so even our people, We so oppressed, we don't know who we are. Listen, when you're oppressed, you'll join anything. You'll do anything.
Right.
And that's exactly, we sitting up here, cocaine, marijuana, you name it, eating pork, the women selling their bodies. Read that again. They what? These are other nations now that Esau has influenced. Go ahead, read. That oppress us. Go ahead.
Because thou hast made thyself like unto her.
Right. Esau is influenced even the other nations. Oh, Esau is a bastard. He influenced everybody over the whole world, man.
Right.
Read.
And hast decked thy daughters in whoredom.
Go ahead.
That they might please and glory in thy lovers,
Man.
which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee.
That's their lovers. Because those other nations love Esau. They love their whoredom. Give me verse 55 right there. Yeah.
2 Ezra 15 and 55.
Right.
The reward of thy whoredom
Right.
shall be in thy bosom.
Bosom. Give me 51. Go to about 50, 51. Right.
Thou shalt, it's like verse 51, thou shalt be weakened
Right.
as a poor woman with stripes.
Right. That's what the Most High is going to give to the reward of Esau and these other oppressors that oppressed us, man. Go ahead.
And as chastened with wounds.
Right.
So that the mighty and the lovers shall not be able to receive thee.
Hey, they gonna get their reward. Finish reading.
Verse 52.
Right.
I would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee,
Right.
said the Lord.
Right.
If thou hadst not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hand.
They may have. Read that again.
If thou hadst not always slain my chosen.
They slain us. They had always slain. Listen. All the nations slay us, man. Right. That's what Psalms 83 is about. That's what oppression is about. Getting the children of Israel and taking our knowledge, taking our skills, taking our salt.
Right.
And read that again.
Exalting the stroke of thine hand.
They exalted it, man. They just lifted up higher.
Right.
Go ahead, read.
And say over their head, when thou was drunken, set forth thy beauty and thy countenance.
That's it on that?
No.
That's it. That's good enough right there. But this is what the other nations. So there it is. You got all the other nations. That's what we read about here, even in Sabbath services in Psalms 83, man. We're reading in that just that a good precept for that match to show you even the other nations or oppressing us further.
Right.
They're oppressing us, and Esau, like you said, first on the list.
Right. Yeah.
They eat them. Might as well say it. He the first one on the list to oppress us, man.
Right.
Oppression is a real thing. That's what our people need to understand, and the quicker we can understand that, the better off we will be. Right.
Right.
Right. The Most High. Don't worry about the little money that you can make up here. Use it for your family and keep continuing. Right. But don't worry about what Esau can give for you. This is temporary. This is not our rest. Give me Micah 2 and 10. We'll end on that. This ain't our rest. Right.
Right.
Yeah. This is something we need to understand because you're oppressed. There's further. We got a kingdom to step up. We got to step up our game, man.
Right.
And get out of this funk that's going on down here. Right.
Right.
This ain't our rest. Read that.
This is Micah chapter 2 verse 10.
Loud and clear, Bible Kashah.
Arise ye,
Right.
depart, and depart.
Right.
For this is not your rest.
This ain't our rest. We ain't gonna end up here being oppressed, man.
Right.
Just cause the presidents of the United States and Pharaoh said y'all 2/3, man. Y'all people, y'all don't count. Y'all go clean out sewers, man. Y'all go live with $7, $8, $9, $10. It was $10 an hour now.
Right.
With $10 an hour, man, and go around and oppress your women and have them going out in the street dressing like nothing and being whores, and have your men being sodomites sitting up here at a Christian church, being oppressed all over again. Even our own pastors oppressed us, man.
Right.
You know, that's a whole nother lesson, but we're gonna end it up here on that. Finish reading on that.
Come. Because it is polluted.
It's polluted. This land's polluted, man. Right?
Come.
Go ahead, read. That it on it? Go ahead.
Not some on that.
Go ahead.
It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction.
Babylon, America shall destroy you with a sword of destruction, man.
Right.
So come out of that. The Bible says separate from these people, man.
Right.
Separate, because the Most High is getting ready to destroy this Babylon, man. We've run out of time, but here we'll take up even some of this next week, and we'll finish it out, right? Okay? So let's end it on that note here. We're going to come out of there. We'll get back on this here, because I kind of understand that our people we need a lesson to understand who we are.
Right.
That Micah 2:10 said, this is not our rest, right?
Right.
All right? A monument. Right? The scrolls.
Sorry.
Aquium.
Which means face the east.
Turn and face the east.
Turn and face the east.
Right.
It's the Lord's Prayer.
Go ahead.
Abanau.
Abanau.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malatuka.
Malatuka.
Daba'ah.
Daba'ah.
Batazayika.
Batazayika.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Latan.
Latan.
Lanaw.
Lanaw.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakinaw.
Wasalakinaw.
Kabawatinaw.
Kabawatinaw.
Kasalakinaw.
Kasalakinaw.
Kabawatinaw.
Kabawatinaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabayayinaw.
Tabayayinaw.
Manasayawan.
Manasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hayashayinaw.
Hayashayinaw.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatapar.
Wahatapar.
Wahalayam.
Wahalayam.
Aman.
Aman. What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Our Father,
Our Father.
which art in heaven,
Which art in heaven.
hallowed be thy
Hallowed be thy name.
name. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
We forgive our debtors.
Forgive our
Lead
debtors.
us not.
Lead us not
Into
into
temptation.
temptation.
But deliver us
Deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
Power.
The power.
And the glory.
The glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathanael.
Nathanael.
Hakak.
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 La Pa'ah.
La'ah.
Call Malakah.
Kal Malakah.
Wakal Marawa.
Kal Marawa.
Hakak.
Lakat.
La Tahar.
Tahar.
Hamatazaria.
Hamatazaria.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Hakriya.
Lahakriya.
Hamathia.
Hamathia.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Hara'akwa.
Hara'akwa.
Hamata'ala.
Hamata'ala.
La Garsha.
La Garsha.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Amen. What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of
Please
Yahweh Shai.
give us the power.
Please give us the
Power
power.
to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the
Power
dead.
against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
Cast them
spirits.
out.
Cast them
In the
out.
name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Barakanah.
Barakanah.
Wayashala.
Ashiala.
Wayabah.
Wa'ah.
Saparia.
Saparia.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman.
What he said in the Hebrew, we say in the English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Bless us
Bless
in
us.
Israel.
In Israel.
And the school.
In the school.
Bless, heal, shield, and protect
Bless, heal, shield,
our
and
loved
protect
ones.
our loved
In
ones.
the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai.
name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al.
All.
Haharia.
Ahari.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ai.
Ma'ai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemai.
Shemai.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Mabawat.
Mabawat.
Ragalka.
Ragalka.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayishan.
Yayishan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yashala.
Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Yamyanka.
Yanyanka.
Yabamam.
Yabawah.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanaka.
Yeah.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Malkarai.
All right.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashti.
Pastor.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Shamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Waba'aka.
Waba'aka.
Ma'aita.
Ma'ai.
Wa'ai.
Ma'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
What he said in Hebrew, we said in English. I lift up mine eyes to
lift up
the
mine eyes
hills,
to the hills.
which cometh my help.
Cometh my
My
help.
help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the
which
Lord,
made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Not
that
suffer
suffer
thy
thy
foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
shall not slumber.
He that keepeth Israel
He that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall not slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord's thy keep.
The Lord's thy keep.
The Lord's a shade upon thy right
Lord's
hand.
thy shade
The
upon
sun
thy
shall
right
not
hand.
smite thee by
The sun
day,
shall not smite thee by
nor
day,
the moon by
nor the moon
night.
by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve
The
thy
Lord
soul.
shall preserve thy going
The
out
Lord shall preserve thy
and
going
thy
out
coming in
and thy coming
from
in
this time
from
forth
this time forth
and even
and
forevermore.
forevermore.
Psalms 83. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adamaya.
Adamaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Altakaras.
Altakaras.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Tasakwat.
Tashquat.
Al.
Al.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ana.
Ana.
Awabadi.
Ayamah.
Yahma.
Wa'amah.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Wa'arash.
Wa'arash.
That's like it. Amaka.
Amakah.
Yarmawa.
Yarmawa.
Sabada.
Sabada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Yatazawa.
Yatazawa.
Atazapawaya.
Atazapawana.
Ya Armamwa.
Amwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakakida.
Magawa.
Magawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham.
Sham.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Natazawa.
Natazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baraya.
Baraya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa.
Wa.
Yashamai.
Yashimai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Ma'awaba.
Ma'awaba.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'armawan.
Wa'amwa.
Wa'armalo. That's like. Wa'armalawak.
Wa'amalawa.
Palashah.
Palashat.
Ayn.
Ayn.
Yashabi.
Yashabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum.
Gum.
Ashawar.
Ashawa.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amai.
Amai.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labani Lawat.
Labani Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Lalaham.
Lalaham.
Kamadi.
Kamadi.
Kasiyah.
Kasiyah.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Kayabi.
Kayadi.
Manakal.
Malakal.
Kayash.
Kayash.
Wan.
Wan.
Nashabni.
Nashami.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Da'ara.
Arara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Sayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Nada.
Lada.
Yab.
Ya.
Mawa.
Mawa.
Kara.
Kara.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal.
Wakatazal.
Mana'ai.
Mala'ai.
Call.
Call.
Nasakamwa.
Nasakama.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Sayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Kagalia Gaya.
Kagalia Gaya.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawaka.
Wabaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Daba Ira
Dala
Ira.
Ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Ahariam.
Ahariam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradatma.
Daradatma.
Basa Arka.
Basa Arka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wabatka.
Wabaka.
Dalahan.
Dalahab.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panahaya.
Palahaya.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Wakwashwa.
Wakwashwa.
Shunka.
Shunka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Wabashwa.
Wayabala.
Wabila.
Yaida Ai.
Alai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kaparwa.
Kaparwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Abadwa. Waya.
Waya.
Da'awai.
Dawai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shunka.
Shunka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labatka.
Labak.
Alawan.
Alawan.
Al.
Al.
Call.
Call.
Haratazal.
Aratazal.
What he said in Hebrew, we say in English. Keep not their silence.
Keep not their
O
silence.
Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not their peace.
Hold not thy
Be not
peace.
still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Know thine enemies.
Know thine
Make a
enemies.
tumult.
Make a tumult.
They that hate thee
They that hate
have
thee
lifted up their
have
head.
lifted up their head.
They that have taken crafty counsel
That take crafty
against thy
counsel
people.
against thy people.
And consulted
Insulted.
and consulted
And consulted.
against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden
They have
ones.
said,
They have said,
Come, let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation,
From being a
in
nation.
the name of Israel,
In the name of
there be
Israel.
no more remembrance.
There be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they consulted
with
together.
one consent.
1%.
They have confederate against thee.
Confederate.
Tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom.
Israelites,
Israelites,
Moab,
Moab,
Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gebal,
Gebal,
Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
Philistines,
Philistines,
Habits of Tyre,
Habits of Tyre,
Shures also joined
Shures
with them.
also joined
They
with
have
them.
hope in the children of Lot,
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah.
do unto them,
Do unto
and
them.
to the Midianites,
As the
as
Midianites,
Syria,
as the Syria,
as Jabin,
As Jabin,
and the brook
the
Kasan,
brook Kasan,
which perished at Endor,
Perish in the door.
came as dung of the earth. Make their nobles like a ram,
Nobles
like
like a ram,
Ziam,
like Ziam.
like the princes of
Like
Zabal,
the princes of
and
Zabal,
Zamuda,
and
who
Zamuda,
said, let us take to
Let
ourselves
us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God
House of
in
God
possession.
in possession.
Oh my Yahweh,
Oh, my Yahweh.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as a stumble before the
As a
wind,
stumble for the wind.
as the fire that burneth the wood,
As a fire burns
as
the
the
wood.
flame that set the mountains on fire.
The flame set the
So
mountains on
persecute
fire.
them with thy
So
tempest.
persecute them with thy
Make
tempest.
them afraid
And
with
make
thy
them afraid
storm.
with thy storm.
Fill thy faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
Let,
shame.
that they may seek thy
They
name.
may seek thy name.
Oh Lord,
Oh, Lord.
let them be confounded
Let them be confounded.
and trouble forever.
And trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put
and
to
perish,
shame and
that
perish,
men may know,
that men may know
and thou,
that thou,
whose name alone,
name alone,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
of the Most High,
of the Most High,
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
Sorry.
So,
prepare to salute the Torah. How about Shem Yahushua Brakya?
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Brakya.
How about Shem Yahushua Brakya?
Blow the horn. Let's go with that. Okay, this concludes our Sabbath services, and we hope you guys had a good time and the understanding that we are an oppressed people, man. If anybody would like to get anointed, okay, go ahead. Anytime you feel like being anointed, if you think that you want to be anointed, then you need to be anointed. Okay? Just the men behind me repeat, right? Anointing prayer, right? Yabarak Yahweh,
Yabarak
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Banyua,
Banyua,
Aliyaka,
Aliyaka,
Yodikanka,
Yodikanka,
Yashah,
Yasha'ah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Banyua,
Banyua,
Aliyaka,
Aliyaka,
Hashamlika,
Hashamlika,
Shalam,
Shalom,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashim,
Bashim,
Awashai,
Yahushai,
Barak,
Barak,
Rapa'ah,
Rapa'ah,
Magun,
Magun,
Agun,
Nayor.
Nayor,
Nayor.
Nayor,
Nayor.
Nayor, Bashim Yahushai,
Bashim Yahushai,
the water,
the water.
Amen.
Amen.
What we said in Hebrew, we say in English. Yahweh, bless thee, keep thee. Yahweh, make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh, lift up his countenance against thee, and give thee peace. Yahweh is in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless, heal, shield, and protect. Let's clap it up for him. Right? Concludes our Sabbath services. Let's wait. What are you doing? Let's conclude our Sabbath services. Let's salute out brothers. All right, go ahead.
Ahmadu Shabbat, Ahmadi, Barak,
How about Shem
Yahushua
Yahushua
Brakya.
Brakya? Let's salute our sisters. Go ahead.
Okay, turn to our sisters. Ahmadu Shabbat, Ahmadi, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Allah B'Shem Yahushai. For this we say, Shalom.